Hey guys, welcome back to Film Discover. Today we'll talk about 10 super gross Dr. Pimple Popper episodes that will make you cringe. Let's head into it. Number 10. If you delight in watching gooey zits pop in and seeing their nasty insides shoot out across the room, take comfort in knowing that you are in the company of millions. And the internet is totally supportive of your habit too, providing popping videos in spades. Even if you don't immediately recognize the name in Dr. Sandra Lee, chances are you've probably heard of her show, Dr. Pimple Popper. Since 2018, the dermatologist has been giving viewers a glimpse into what she does for patients every day on the TLC series. Those who can stomach it have tuned in weekly and made the show a huge hit. Number 9. At the forefront of the most gruesome ones is Dr. Sandra Lee. You know her as Dr. Pimple Popper, who posts intimate excavation videos of blackheads so big and cysts so goopy they have to be seen to be believed. With more than 1.8 million extraction videos in YouTube, Dr. Lee's clips are in fine company. If you see a freaking goldmine, as one commenter posted, where others just see a lumpy nose, or can't look away from never-ending streams of pus that drain from enlarged pores, then hold on to your tweezers. Sometimes Dr. Lee's Instagrams are the best way to see her methods up close and personal. You know, if you want to get an actual closer look. In this clip, the dermatologist slowly squeezes away what appears to be a minefield of blackheads. In reality, Dr. Pimple Popper is using tweezers to remove sebaceous filaments, which are dead skin cells around a hair follicle. Number 8. In this video showing a dilated pore of Weiner extraction, skin congestion that's often years and sometimes decades in the making, Dr. Pimple Popper removes a black mass from the back of a patient's shoulder that's about the size of a bullet. Once the mass is removed, the affected area looks like the skin that surrounds a belly button and must be kept agape rather than stitched shut in order to heal properly. Basically, you've got to see it to believe it. Dr. Pimple Popper's most sensitive treatment zone is by far the eyes. In this video, Dr. Lee targets a blackhead turned cystic pimple on the outer corner of a patient's eye. Just as she would for any other open comb dome, the dermatologist uses an aggressively sharp 11-blade extractor to tackle it. Number 7. This extraction video doesn't look like much at first. The patient brandishes a barely noticeable blackhead that has taken residence on her lip. But then dermatologist Sandra Lee gets her hands on the area and things get real fast. After an incision is made on the upper lip, the area is held open with tools and given a little wiggle. Bam! Out pops a mass that Lee affectionately names a baby river rock. Cute? 3 stitches later, the patient is sent packing, a load lighter in the lip. Number 9. Is the couple that visits the dermatologist together the couple that stays together? In this video, Lee treats a woman who is accompanied by her husband for the appointment. The pair has been married for more than 50 years, but something tells us the partnership has never been tested like this before. When addressing sizable blackheads on the patient's back, a dark brown goo is released, along with the white muck that compromises the blackhead's sac. After all is scraped out, the patient's skin looks much smoother. Have you ever seen a better display of in sickness and in health? Number 5. How do you find out that a blackhead has set up shop on the backside of your ear? If you're this woman, it's via a full body scan, which detected the shark's tooth-sized blockage seen in this clip. After cutting away at the back of the ear, Dr. Lee pulled out a hardened black mass from a pocket of skin. You could smuggle diamonds in here, the good doctor remarked about the accommodating space within skin. If that weren't enough to must-see TV, the dermatologist goes on to dislodge a few additional blackheads from the patient's complexion too. The graphic video showed just how much liquid a cyst can hold, even if it looks small. In the video, Lee cut open a man's earlobe area where he had a cyst. At first, blood came out of the incision, then it spurted a clear liquid. Lee pressed and squeezed the cyst more, releasing more blood and a thick white substance that was likely keratin, although Lee didn't specify. It didn't appear like the cyst could hold that much liquid, and the fans were shocked to see how much came out of the small area. Wow, wasn't expecting it to be that good, one person commented. Another called the cyst the gift that keeps on giving, because the thick white liquid seemed never ending. There's no prize like a hashtag surprise. And this hidden hashtag cyst had a few of them, Lee wrote in the caption of her video. Number 4. Some people consult a pricey plastic surgeon to reshape their noses, but this man who suffers from glandular rosacea, which causes thickening of the skin, experienced a similar effect by having oversized blackheads and whiteheads expunged from his nose. As Dr. Pimple Popper frees pore after pore of excess oil and skin cells, which comes out in gunky long streams, the man's nose smooths out and becomes way slimmer. Number 3. Believe it or not, but this big neck bump is not an Adam's apple. It's a huge epidermoid cyst that is benign. However, this patient wanted to be proactive by having it removed, as he's experienced thyroid cancer. The pasty contests are mostly composed of macerated keratin, wet skin cells, which creates this cheesy consistency. And there can be a pungent odor, Dr. Lee said in the video description. We'll take her word for it. Number 2. If our forearm were to swell as a result of a spider bite, we'd be in the first lift to the hospital. But hey, that's just us. The dude in this video chose another approach. To self-treat with a needle needle and some paper towels, with a little poking and prodding to excavate the spider bite wound. Yellowish whitish pus begins to run down his arm as if flowing from a faucet. There are not enough paper towels to triage gunk like this. After 5 minutes of draining the area and grunting his way through the pain, our guy gives up. Here's hoping he gave doctors the next crack at remedying the painful wound. Number 1. Think of this video as the adult equivalent of visiting the public pool. Do not eat 30 minutes before pressing play. The pasty contents are mostly composed of macerated keratin, wet skin cells, which creates this cheesy consistency, and there can be a pungent odor, Dr. Pimple Popper described in the video's caption. Doing the job Lee does makes some think she isn't disgusted by anything, but there are a few things that really do gross her out. Lee revealed that some of them is feet, specifically someone's toes or toenail fungus. She's also bothered by scary movies and, ironically, other people's pimple popping videos. I can't watch anyone else's videos, Lee admitted. Don't send them to me, I will not watch them. I cannot even look at them. Never send me like a horse abscess or something. That is disgusting to me. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.